So yeah, in the meantime, I want to talk about 6XL. That is not the right music in the background. Let's talk about 6XL, 6XM, and 6XH. While these moves are not special to Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising, or at least I'm pretty sure, I have seen other games with dash attacks and stuff like that. I just don't like how the meta in Granblue Fantasy vs. Rising, specifically, you build pressure with 6XL. A lot of people don't like it. I'm also more against it, and I hope they will change it with the system update when Sandalphon comes out. I'm really hopeful to that, because it is ridiculously bad. And I don't like to be the kind of guy, you know, that people say, oh, it doesn't make any sense, why would you actually change it? 6XL is too much of a powerful move, and way too powerful at that. And the fact why it is so powerful is because the move does too many things. It keeps pressure, it keeps you your turn, you need to defend against it, you need to know, like, various characters with 6XL pressure games, and you need to know all the block strings, and in all honesty, that's not how this game should work. What I really don't like about it is also the fact that some characters benefit very much from it, and other characters do not, and this is so stupid. For example, when I think about Vaseraga, he doesn't benefit from it at all. So yeah, 6XL is a huge problem. Especially in Prussia, where the most characters, especially the slower ones, need to defend themselves, and in my honest opinion, that shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't be the case that this one move keeps pressure, you know, it keeps pressure, it is sometimes a meaty, it is a move that people can throw out for free because it is legitimately safe, nothing clashes with it as much. Only, I think, bar M attacks can actually do something about it, as also far H attacks. Those are the moves that legitimately crush it. Its attack level is legit way too high in my honest opinion. And the reason why I'm saying this is because the move has too many opportunities. 6XM and 6XH are not as beneficial, but they are combo keepers, which is really interesting in my honest being. At least some of the 6XHs can be implemented into into the combo gameplay, for the sake of keeping a combo going. That is nice, fine and dandy. 6XL doesn't have that property, so it's not the all-around movement, but it's still a move that does too many things on various occasions. And in my honest I saw that already, so I will say it again. I hope they really either take away 6XL so that universally people don't have it anymore, or it's basically neutral settings. Now, to the second point, what I don't like about this game is Brave Counter. And here's the problem with Brave Counter. Brave Counter's options are limited, but the point of why you have a Brave Counter is you want to basically be resetted in a neutral state, right? Brave Counter does two things. It does either a soft knockback or a hard knockback, or basically knockdowns. If you get a soft knockdown, you can block whatever your opponent throws out at you, and you'll be able to actually get either another pressure game going, right? The hard knockdowns is even worse. If you get a hard knockdown, your opponent takes the wheel. And just because you were Brave Counter, I don't like that setting. I really don't appreciate it as much, so I'm actually with most players here. They need to change Brave Counter, where it's actually neutral, nothing happens, both players get basically set away. and have a legitimately distance to each other that makes players understand now this is neutral. However, I sometimes see myself getting also pressured while getting Brave counter, which feels worse, because if I, for example, do the Brave counter, my opponent gets like the soft knockdown. On Yules, for example, I can easily get 6XL, and that doesn't feel good. It feels shit. And the fact why it is so badly implemented, in my honest opinion, it's a system, don't get me wrong, it's a system. And the system, in my opinion, it doesn't work properly. I would go so far and say the system needs a complete, or at least somewhat rework. And with a somewhat rework, game might be actually a little bit different. Players will get used to it, but it's not in a way, in a way where players actually feel bad, right? I would actually appreciate going into that kind of stuff where we have more control about these kind of things. And I know that Arc System actually listens to the content creators, especially Diaphone, that is kind of the poster child of players of the game, of talking about the game and making this game better. But yeah.